What is up, sports fans? This is another Hill Time Sports. I'm your host, TJ, and today, some news came out of Philadelphia. Brandon Graham officially retired from the Eagles after 15 years. From Tim McManus on ESPN, Brandon Graham was a first-round pick from Michigan in 2010. His career did not start off great. He was hampered by injuries early in his career, but he held on. He ended up playing the most regular season games as a Philadelphia Eagle all time at 206, and his third all time was 76 and a half sacks. He was an impactful player. He didn't always get the big numbers, but he impacted the game in other ways. He gave everything he had on the field, he said, his voice breaking as he began to well up. I don't have no regrets. 15 years ago, I walked into this city as a young man with dreams, big dreams, a little bit of nervousness, and a whole lot of fire in my heart. I had no idea back then what this journey would bring. I didn't know how many times I'd be tested, and he was tested. Those injuries starting his career tested him big time. He was almost labeled a bust, but he held on. I didn't know how much I would grow, and he grew into a great player and a great leader, in my opinion. And I sure didn't know how deeply I would fall in love with these fans and the team and this city. And let me tell you something, I'm not a Philadelphia native. I don't live in Philadelphia. But from what I know, if you bleed green for us, we will bleed green for you. The city of Philadelphia is a passionate city. And Brandon Graham exemplified, in my opinion, what it meant to be a Philadelphia Eagle. He was gritty. He was perseverant. And the city of Philadelphia are those things. Love them or hate them, they're passionate. And I think Brandon Graham played with a lot of passion. I remember 2017 not being a great year. But in 2018, the Super Bowl was coming down to the wire, and Tom Brady snapped the ball. And down came Brandon Graham, who sacked him and stripped the ball. And Derek Barnett scooped it up. And in the pizza parlor in my local town, I was jumping up and down. I was screaming. I was crying because I knew 2018 started off with a bang. I have to admire his grit that he came in with in the 2024 season. He tore his tricep, worked his way back, and played in the Super Bowl. He didn't have the gaudy numbers that most people have in this season, but he impacted the game in a lot of ways this season, especially during the Rams game earlier last, not in the middle of the season. I mean, what else can you say? It was a first round pick out of Michigan. He was just, I think he's like one of my favorite players. Just the way he played the game. He played it the right way. Jeffrey Lurie praised Graham for the many memorable moments he provided the franchise and its fans. Brandon Graham is the embodiment of everything you want in a Philadelphia Eagle, Lurie said in a statement. It was the way he played the game and the way he carried himself that earned him the love and respect of his coaches, teammates, and fans. And I just said that before I even read this part. He did have a Pro Bowl season in 2020 and recorded his first double-digit sack campaign in 2022, posting 11 takedowns. Like I said, he didn't have the most gaudy numbers. He wasn't always the flashiest, but I think he impacted the game in a lot more ways than the numbers will tell you. I don't know if he would be an actual Hall of Famer in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, but I would say he is definitely an Eagle Hall of Famer and deserves that recognition, in my opinion. I think he'll go down as an Eagle great, and I'm happy that he gets to continue on in the organization if he so chooses. If I didn't make it back to the Super Bowl, I probably wouldn't be up here right now, he said. I promise you, I'd be begging to come back for one more. But I was happy to be able to make it back to play with my guys, to put that uniform on one last time in a big moment on the big stage. Me being able to be a part of that, that was all I needed to know. I feel like my prayers were answered. Being able to come back and be with them boys one last time. And Brandon Graham, I owe you a debt of gratitude. You provided a lot of great moments for this team and for me as a fan. When times were rough, I could always count on the Eagles to be a light in my life, and you are part of that team. God bless you. And after 15 seasons, we call it a career, and enjoy retirement. This has been Hill Time Sports. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and hit that bell to see more content. And I'll see you in the next video.